All right, ESR monthly enduro race here at Silverstone. Got a little bit of time left in qualifying, but not enough time to get a full round in. And to be honest, my lap time is fairly optimal. Maybe 2/10 in the second sector, which is not enough to really make a lot of difference. Down in 13th place. Kind of close to Turcotte and Simmons. Hopefully I can keep up with them, have a little fight with them. Pretty happy with the lap time overall. Being 13th out of 16, like this is a very
A little
strong
bit
by
better,
ESR standards field. Like there's no bronzes here. These are
but still
all
14.
pretty serious drivers, which is disappointing because you kind of want to see some of the not so great drivers in the enduro series. You want to see kind of like all the things because I mean endurance races is where you see. Oh my! I like dented my head. Wow. Yeah, I gave that a good dent. That's where the glasses were resting. Ooh, that's a little nasty. Um. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, it's because this is the fun where the AM drivers in real life kind of come into play, and we're not getting that, which is an absolute shame. Fuel and strategy. So I do want brakes 2 for the race. I'm going to load up on 80 liters at the start and take on 40 here and then 40 at the second stop, which will be tire 11. Cool. And adjust pressures as needed. Let's boot the TC back up to 3. 2 is faster, but 3 is a little bit on. 3 is fast, or 2 is faster, but it's a little on the ragged edge. I am a little bit worried about this back tire here, so let's give it a little bit of extra pressure and see how the pressures align. Timetable wise, where am I losing the time? Sector 1's pretty good, only about 3/10 off. Sector 2 is 1.4 off. That's the big killer right now. And then Sector 3 is 6/10 off. So really, it's just this middle sector that's a problem. Um, you can see the top guys are doing 49s. I'm in the 50s, like high 50s. Um, Slower than anyone other than the bottom two. So definitely a weak spot on the track. And that is, let's see here, what is the second sector? So there's the first sector. So it's Stowe, Vale, um, Abbey in the loop. I think this is Abbey anyways. Silverstone's this weird track where like I know all the turn names, but I confuse which one is which a lot of the time. So yeah, this sector, not surprising. This particular section here, not very good here, and Vale also is a little bit weak spot. So there is that. We'll have to try and go for decent runs in the race. Let me boot up the crew chief because it would be rude to not have crew chief. Let's see here. Come on, my friend. Let's boot up the crew chief.
Radio check.
Spotter,
radio check.
Hopefully it's a clean race. Again, I don't. The series is in a weird place in that it's really enjoyable, but it doesn't have the crowd. Did we lose James Butler? I think we lost James Butler, which is a shame because he was the fastest in qualifying or in practice actually. Like he was a rocket. No, there he is in 7th place. We have lost somebody because we had 17, and we've dropped somebody. There might be a problem with Dudu Barba's car because he's supposed to have a co-driver, and the co-driver is not here and is not attending. So there may be some kind of penalty to clear there. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. As we hit 0, I'm going to go over to the...
So it is 2 pit stop, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go over to the other computer and get ready to put it into recording mode for the race, because it is, as always, the backup recorder. Also, it's a good chance to get off this chair and stretch my legs. And as those who have been following me for a while know, the butt. My glutes suck. The irony, of course, of the whole glute problem is that, in all seriousness, and people laugh at this, it's because I started working out a lot more, and my body is having a hard time coping with the strenuous activity of working out and the sedentary, activities of sim racing and other video games and reading even, and of course working while sitting. So there's no middle ground. It's kind of the problem. And as a result, we have the DBS. Now, I will say I think there are some guys a little higher up in the order who are very inconsistent. Thinking of John Sprigg specifically. And we might be able to take advantage of that.
Faster last night.
Sean Keeney.
I had
He's
about
not happy.
half a second that I could gain somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know what that would have given me.
So, awaiting the ability to hit drive on the
Poor supremacy.
recording computer.
Cheaters.
As everybody else. There we go.
It's all about surviving.
We are up and running.
Hey, Martin, at least you're not last.
Yeah, I
Keep
could have
up,
gone in the 59. High 59.
All right.
Like I said, I'm not sure what
Let's
that
double
would have
check
given me.
the settings.
That was on my last
Where's
lap.
my mouse?
and I
There's my
lost it.
mouse. All right. So double check, make sure we're good.
High 59 would have got you like
Make sure to change
11th?
that.
12th.
Temperature change. Nope. 31 degrees still. All right.
You're only 2/10 slower than
nothing
Magus,
needed
which
there.
is a feat.
I'm silver. It is not a feat to be slower than me.
Martin hasn't driven in a while though.
But
This thing?
Martin is faster than me.
I drove the ACC like last time in February, and I drove with my arm problems, which probably made it worse back then.
Two pit
Come
stops
on,
for
director.
tires.
Let me hit drive. God damn it. Oh, there it is.
I still haven't given the tour of my rig
Okay.
yet, which I should really do. It's got some very sloppy wiring going on, but hey, it is what it is. It ain't getting any better.
Oh, God.
It's not getting any better.
I need help.
No.
You're in 10th place. That's not bad.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have a second more in me. I just can't extract it for some reason.
Well, it's all about consistency, not pace in a 90-minute race.
True,
If
very true.
you can hit that lap time you put up there repetitively, it's going to be a good day. Going to be a good day.
I wonder if I should
I'm gonna
just
get
load
hit,
up
so-
safe setup. Oh, wow.
All right, almost 30 seconds. Go back into your setup. Your tires might be cold.
Oh, it's okay. It would mess up my pit stop strategy, so it's okay. I'll just leave it.
No,
Doesn't
if
matter.
you go back into your setup, it puts the tire warmers back on the car.
Yeah, because the last race, I couldn't figure out why my tires were like 23 when I started.
I don't know why it's giving me dry 1 right now. Oh my god.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
What the fuck? Whatever.
Just have fun, Martin. You still have 2 other pit stops.
90 minutes. Okay, Michael, get ready.
Sorry, whoever's there. It is Maggot. My bad.
What are we doing for speed here?
I have no idea. I'm just following the guy.
Go, go, go!
Oh,
Bull Sitter
okay.
gets to
On your
set the
left.
pace.
Still there, clear left.
Actually, a decent stack up, all things considered. I'm surprised to see John Barker so far down the
On your
pecking
left.
order.
Clear left.
He's normally quite
Car
good
left.
here. And that's a good car here.
Clear left.
Oops,
Oh my
somebody
God.
off. That's
Start's okay. Let's get settled in.
Oh,
What?
John Aldian! That's a terrible
That was
rejoin.
a bad rejoin.
That was a bad one.
Yeah.
Left side. Clear left. Car
Side
left.
of Martin, couldn't get the job
Clear left.
done. I mean, mind you, outbraking a Porsche, always pretty difficult.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It's Barker getting very, very acquainted with my rear end there.
Sorry, my car's all over the place here.
Good try and hang around the outside of Turcotte, not to overtake, but just to keep it safe.
Higgs is now in the lead.
So, Turcotte brakes early for the loop. That's good to know. Wasn't really prepared to try to go for an overtake there. But if it's available, I'm not opposed to going for it. Although that wasn't the goal there. So, I have lost a spot to Edmonds, gained a spot on Aldi, and so I'm, in the same spot. Aldian will probably come flying through. He's pretty quick. Don't let that silver number plate fool you. He's not he's not silver anymore. He is made it to gold. I was doing some of the number crunching the other night. There's a couple of
Is it
people
just
who
me? The
will
car's got
kind of
really
oscillate.
oversteering.
Yeah, something tires probably.
Not sure what they're talking
My car feels fine.
about.
Shut up. Cheater.
You're driving a rear engine, it's different.
Butler and Sean Keeney are apparently not happy with their car. Keeping up.
Or it could be when Barber drove into the back end of me, to be honest.
That'll do it. It's easy to damage the Bentley splitter, or not splitter, diffuser.
It's bigger than most continents.
It is large and unshielded.
That's why it's called the Continental. Right? Is it?
I hate you.
It is.
Race comes.
Max Simmons.
That's a new
Sliding
fastest
back.
lap for
I am
Higgs,
surprised that that KCMG
159.66.
color scheme looks so good on that Porsche. When they went, well, I mean, I'm still unhappy that
Well
they
done,
went to
Michael.
Porsche
This is
because,
terrific. Exactly what we came here for. P13.
like, it was the last vestige of the Nissan GT
Damn,
program.
thanks.
So, missing that.
I like it. Oh, shit. What
Martin.
the hell was that?
Losing it in Maggots and Beckett's. Have to resist the urge to say welcome to the Porsche. He literally changed to the Porsche last night while I was doing my baseball stream.
Unexplainable.
Your front brakes are pretty hot now.
So, +1 spot. Right now. Turcotte and Simmons, that's a fairly combustible combo. Good drivers, like quick guys, but they're both a bit low
The gap in
on
front is now 0.9.
racecraft.
I'll see you again later, Sean, when you lap me. Fuck.
Comms, please. Shushing another admin. Like, there's productive comms, like, you know, telling Butler probably what's wrong with his car is not a bad idea. A lot of people I don't think appreciate the role the diffuser plays in these cars. I know I didn't, to be honest, when I started racing in ACC. To me, it was very shocking that a very light touch to the rear of the car could have the effect that it does.
Fastest lap for Higgs.
It's massive.
159.16.
Alright, we're down to the 2 minutes on the laps. That's good. Not too far from
You're now in the lead.
qualifying pace. We're like, what, 4/10 off? Something like that. And that's with, I think it was a fairly poor first sector, because I think I held up in Maggots and Beckett's for Martin's spin, and it looks like I'm right on that, because we picked up about 1/10.5. So if we can keep that up, that would be excellent. There's a side-by-side going into Stowe. I think that's Sean Kenny, maybe? And someone... Ooh, that's a terrible line. Really? I am surprised I didn't get a proper warning. Because I think I gained easily a 1/10 or 2 off of that. 100%.
The gap behind has now decreased to 1.5 seconds.
Who's behind me anyways? It's Aldi and he's come through. Alright. That's going to be a problem before long. That Honda's going to be with me shortly. Overbroke for Brooklyn's on left field, but well, Brooklyn's, I suppose this is left field.
New fastest lap for Higgs. 159.00. Yellow
That's
flag.
a
Keep your wits
Porsche
about you, mate.
off. That's Moley. No, John Spriggs. Off the track. That is an absolute shame. I think it was him that was tussling with Sean Kenny. And bad luck does tend to follow Mr. Sean. Still in the mix here. What the? That was Matt Higgs has flipped the car over, and we got to see the bottom of a Porsche. I really, really hope that got caught on commentary or on the spectator recording, because I've never seen that. I've never ever seen that. That's incredible. Top 10 for now, although over 80 minutes to go. Used up 17 liters in just 4 laps. Well, 5 laps if you include the well, not even. I was gonna say if you include the warm-up, but the warm-up was, you know, a turn. At Silverstone, it's the short warm-up is really short. You know what I'm saying?
That was a 201.29.
So still got 2 seconds back to Aldi and leaving Barker and Edmonds behind. Along with
Alright, Michael, we'll need to pit for refueling 47 minutes. Into the race.
so the call is 47 minutes. So a little over halfway. Which is kind of what I planned for from a fuel standpoint, so. So calculations are correct so far. Slight problems on the right front tire. It's a little under pressurized. It's just, it fluctuates so much, so I think I'm going to add about 3 clicks of pressure to that tire.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 1.3.
Yeah, he's coming. I have not raced Aldi in a lot, so this could be interesting.
That lap was a 2:01.65. Okay, Michael, your lap times are pretty consistent.
And I don't know the Honda that well, so this will be interesting.
Well, that's me out.
Plenty of time left, Higgs. Lost Higgs, which after the flip over, I guess is not that surprising.
James.
It's alright, don't worry about it. It happens.
Seems like there was some Kenny on Butler action, but no yellow flag.
Down.
Oh, Higgs' internet went down. Okay. That's why he's out.
Got a broken car.
Slow car ahead.
That was a little lackluster on caution, to be honest. Not setting a very good example for the yellows. Aldi in within a second now. Not really attached to the 3-car fight up ahead between Kenny, Simmons, and Turcotte. We'll see. For now, it's focus on Aldian and whether he's going to cost me any time being behind me.
You're leading.
I am not leading. Don't lie to me. Not even leading silver. I'm pretty sure that's Michael Leibel. Maggots and Beckett's is so fun. Barker and Edmonds well behind. Spriggs, I think, is the Porsche that's back there as well. And then there's Mindak.
Window is opening.
So pit window is open. Imagine Butler will be heading in, given that he definitely has some damage. Aldi probably will get a penalty for unsafe rejoin. We saw that earlier. It was very ugly.
gap in front is now 4.4 seconds. You're in the lead.
Oh, I didn't even notice Aldi disappeared. Must have gone for an early pit. I mean, he might have been carrying some damage. So that kind of makes sense. I'm not going to pit for a while yet, though. I'm not going to run the car dry, but I definitely want to get, you know, at least beyond a third distance. Unless something comes up, you know, I hit something or a tire goes off or whatever. More or less keeping pace with the guys ahead of me. Losing a little bit of time, but also expected to lose time. They're all faster drivers than I am. The way I might be able to compete with them is through better strategy and consistency. Would like it if I could run a little bit more in the 2-minute range than the 2:01 range, but low to mid 2:01s is not bad. .202s are out of the question. I'd say anything north of like a 2:01.7 would also be a problem.
You're in the lead.
I am not in the lead. Stop telling me that. Easily covering Barker off, who's doing 2:02s. So, no danger behind me. Clear air ahead of me. No reason to pit. It's properly set up. Good. They did finally fix that glitch, I think, where... I guess the only thing that would cause me to pit is the fact that I really want to adjust that right front tire. It is just not... It's not getting into the pressure window like I'd want it to. Probably also going to add a little
The
bit
gap
to the
ahead
right
is
rear.
now 4.6 seconds.
We're at about lap.
That was a 2:01.40.
Did a 2:02. Not much to talk about right now. We're just kind of running to the pit stop area that we want to go to, which is a ways yet. Haven't even used up half the fuel I started with yet. Might be a late pitter. I don't know. I think I probably started with some of the heavier fuel load of anybody. It's going to be the heaviest fuel load that I have all day. Because I'll probably run this down to probably somewhere around like 20 liters. Ooh. Off it fail. I am surprised that that is not a warning. That is a fairly large track cut. Considering some of the warnings I've gotten and seen people get, I am quite shocked. Simmons has gotten past Kenny and is kind of sprinting away. He'll be a late pitter. He always is. So that's alarming because if he's on heavy fuel, which again probably is, that means he's got a lot of pace to bring to the table today. Which is concerning because he was a guy that I was kind of hoping to be able to keep up with. You know, he is a silver entry, although he is now rated at a gold level. Oh, the pressure's getting better. Did track get warmer?
You're leading.
Track same. 31 degrees C.
Your lap times are pretty consistent.
So the answer to that is no. Felt like that was a really bad entry.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Somebody's off. It's not identifying the whom. So, brief yellow. Still keeping up fairly well with Turcotte. Not so much with Simmons and Kenny. Still think we'll go 2/10 of pressure in the right front. Unless track conditions start to change. Actually reeling Kenny in a little bit this lap, so maybe he was the yellow? I don't think he was. Simmons about 9 seconds up ahead. 8.5, 9. I hate Brooklyn's in left field. I never feel comfortable going through this turn.
Okay, Michael, you've used half your fuel.
Dave Nelson in the pits.
There's a car rejoining in front. That lap was at 2:01.44.
Spriggs is only doing 2:02s. That's comforting for me. Means I am, even with John Barker getting overtaken, I am covering off the guy behind me. So that's good. And Mindak. This really just leaves Edmonds as a question mark. Probably not covering Aldi and off. Higgs, I think, is back. So after an internet failure, we are back to 16 cars. Still not even at a third distance. I'll probably go 40 minutes, maybe. Like I said, 20 liters of fuel a lap, but you know, probably about 40 minutes remaining in the race will be my time to get into the pit lane.
You're now in the lead.
I'm not in the lead. Stop telling me I am in the lead. 'Cause I'm not. Not a real ton to talk about right now. Just out here trying to put in the best laps I can. Stay clear of Spriggs. Keep Turcotte in sight. Does feel like Spriggs is starting to close on me, so he's got a little pace going. Surprising, usually quite strong around tracks like this.
The car ahead's pitting now.
Someone is barbecuing something. Surprising, yes, it is May.
You're leading.
I am not leading. Stop telling me that I am. So both Simmons pitted? What is this bullshit? Suddenly I find myself running in 5th place. Simmons pitted in less than 30 minutes. Wow. That is stunning. AXRT guys up front. Arjona and Xavi Castano Muniz. And Dudu Barba, myself. Turcotte going long.
Fastest lap for Higgs.
Spriggs is more or less
158.92.
pacing me. We seem to be stuck at about, you know, depending on where on the lap you look, anywhere around 8 to 9 seconds of gap. About 8.5 probably, effectively. Do have to think where Higgs can get back to after his disconnect and other problems. Leaders are not running much faster than me. That's nice to know. Just saw Arjona pop up with a 2:04. So that's only a half. Well, let's say a half. Let's say probably closer to a full second faster, but too much. Barba in. 2:01.1 for
Okay, Michael, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up,
Turcotte,
P5.
more or less.
You've just done a 2:01.16.
Oh boy, wait, oh boy, no. Okay, get her started again and go. That's gonna cost me to Spriggs. A little bit of a sloppy rejoin. Completely unforced air. That is not
The
good.
car ahead is Spriggs.
How'd the tires feel? Light flat spot on the right front, I think. So, might want to get in. Get that changed on this lap, then. I was going to go deeper, but... fair enough. Don't want to waste too much time on any kind of damaged tire. Would have at least liked to get maybe like 4 more laps out of this set of tires. Get down to about 50. You know, just north of halfway. About 50 minutes left in the race. So
The leader's pitting now.
there is that. But I can feel a little shake, rattle, and roll in the car now. So let's get in, get that fixed, and move on.
Watch your speed.
There we go. Alright. Do a replay save, because the stupid replay won't take in a full 90-minute race, so save at each pit stop. Looks like Xavi and Albert came in. Bit of a slow stop there, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Also gives me a little hint for next time. I gotta go move up a little bit further. Been in the Lexus for a while, and it has a different stop point than the Audi, unfortunately. So the Audi needs a little different point of stop. Butt's feeling okay, so I don't feel the need to get up and stretch. I might regret that later. Okay. On. Go.
Come on, let's go.
And let's
Pit
get
exit is
out there.
clear. Blue flag. Your brake temperatures are fine.
What am I getting blue flagged for? I have no idea. Unless that's just a generic warning that, you know, you're coming out of the pits, people might be coming. Silverstone does have a bit of a dangerous pit lane. Anyways, came up out with Martin on my tail, who elected to pit at the same time. And John Barker is very close to me now, too. Did beat Aldian out, though. So,
Your front brakes are getting a bit hot.
oh, I didn't adjust the tire. That was stupid of me. I didn't adjust the front tire. Not a huge deal. Should still be okay. So the question is,
The gap to Edmonds behind is
can
now
I do
0.9.
anything about the gap to John Spriggs? Because obviously my battle with Turcotte and Kenny and Simmons has been terminated for now. And my new battle is with Edmonds, Barker, and if we're lucky, John Spriggs. There is a Porsche in the pits, but it is Lawrence Mindak. Should easily beat him. He was quite a ways back. Oh, Spriggs is in. So, okay, Spriggs is in. Can we undercut him? It's not rolling yet. Not rolling yet.
There's a car exiting the pits.
Can we
Heads up.
get him?
You're in the lead.
Wait, watch out.
he is.
Right side.
And
Clear right.
we got him. Edmonds got him too, so not a good pit stop from Spriggs. Puts me in 19th or 9th. It's not even 19 cars. Puts me in 9th. Well back of the top 8 though. So the worries are all behind me right now. Edmonds, Spriggs, Barker, Aldian, and maybe eventually Matt Hicks.
Alright, Michael, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
My loyal Audi helper, A. Jeff, not here today. So I am the only one holding up the badge. Mostly Porsche is our big field members today. As kind of always is the case, because everyone's always fascinated by the Porsche. We've got Edmonds, we've got Spriggs, we've got Higgs, we've got Arjona and Xavi. Kenny and
Good consistency, keep them coming.
oh, and Simmons. Simmons is a Porsche. We got a McLaren, a Bentley, and 2 Astons. Although I think we lost one of the Astons. I think that's finally hit me who the 17th racer was. I think it was Liam Curtin, our Irish Aston Martin driver. Whose internet connection admittedly can be a bit questionable at times. Approaching the halfway point, which is always kind of key for any last second fuel calculations. Oh, don't you even think about it, Martin. This is a rare time where we get to see all 3 of the main ESR admins, me, Martin, and John, battling it out. That would be John Barker, not John Spriggs, although Moly Moly has been here a very long time, very important member of the community as well. You got to go back to there's a race room series at Suzuka. I don't remember what the cars were now. Where I had I think it was GT2s. It was the GT2 series. How we do?
You're now in the lead.
I am the cork in the bottle. I'm a little bit slower than these guys. Surprised at Barker's pace in the race. He had nothing in qualifying. Could be fuel loads as well. Could be that I'm a little fat right now. A little heavy. But either way, as long as I can stay in the front here, it puts me in the driver's seat. Forces them to think about undercutting me if they want to open something up or going for it. We'll see. Would like more pace, though. I'd like to be in the 2-minute range, not the 2:01s. Did Martin go off there? I'll look at my relative to sex. Yeah, Spriggs got him. So, a little Porsche on Porsche crime. Barba just did a super slow lap, 2:10. What is up with that? .2012, that's better. Still like to chop about 4/10 off that. That'd be nice. Actually, probably about 5/10. Because it was a high 2:01. Or not a high 2:012, I should say. 2:93. That's better. Open up a gap to the 3 behind me would be ideal.
The gap to Spriggs behind is now 1.6.
He's still closing on me despite the fact that I'm putting up some pretty reasonable times. Bit weird because he was doing 2:02s. He has put the pedal to the metal, though. Put the pedal to the metal and I'll walk. Not leading, I'm in 9th place. And a distant 9th at that. So, last pit stop, we're thinking around the last third of the race would be the last 30 minutes. I might go a bit early because I'm still not happy with the tire pressure in that right front. Also at the halfway point, used up about 73 liters.
We're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
Okay, Michael, we're halfway home. We think about 28 minutes of fuel remaining.
Let's say it's 46. We started on 80, we put 40 in, that's 120. And then 46 off that is 74.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Means I only need around 30, actually. We'll go 35 to be safe.
Losing
You're in the lead.
Foggy on the glasses. Gotta breathe a little bit. So Spriggs and Edmonds are all over me right now. They're putting the pace on. Barker is not able to keep up, it appears. So the Aston Martin is shook as a result. Not really anyone else to worry about. There's Aldian. So 13th, 14th, and 15th, and 16th. That's Higgs and Mindak are back there somewhere. And then Higgs, by the way, doing his first pit stop. So he didn't even get to serve his pit stop well on that disconnect. That sucks.
Left side. Clear left.
Wow. Okay, so I
Come on, Michael.
suck
Come on,
into
get away.
Brooklands. He just dusted me. What else is behind me? Oh, Butler. I forgot about
Me
Butler.
too. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Got thrown off by that. Getting just tempted to go for it. Does look like I'm stronger through Maggots and Beckett's than the Porsches. So that's good to know. Although Brooklands and Luffield appears to be a place where they could probably just dive bomb me. And then this is the part of the circuit where I am generally slow, which is the second sector. Let's see if I can just stay with Spriggs. I feel like the only place I can really probably attack him is the first sector. If he's got me that bad in Sector 3, and we know I am amongst the slowest through Sector 2, it means I just need to hang on to him here through Sectors 1 and 2, or Sector 2 and 3, and then I need to go for it in Sector 1. Eventually. Or I could go for the undercut. That's also on the table. So behind Barker there are 4 cars. They're Butler, Higgs,
You're now in the lead.
Mindak, and Aldian. What the fuck is Aldian? I expected him to be like with me when I came out of the pits, and the fact that he is not has taken me a bit by surprise. Yeah, he is slow coming out of Maggots and Beckett's. Question is, can I use that to actually get an overtake? Because I feel like my advantage does not extend into Stowe. I am absolutely shocked that that's not a track limit warning. Holy shit. I mean, you saw how much ground I pulled in there. I Almost managed to pull into an overtake situation. Given, again, some of the track cut penalties, warnings I've seen, that's kind of ridiculous. It is really surprising. Being faster through Maddox and Beckett's is a good thing, but it's not really an overtaking opportunity, is the problem. Which I knew was going to be the problem, that my best sector was Sector 1. It's great for catching, but the overtake opportunities are later in the lap. It says lap time. Only about a tenth faster. Although, through cheating through stove. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Could start thinking about a pit soon. Could maybe work out an undercut. We'll see. Because again, I do have that one tire that is not really where I want it to be. Pressure-wise. I don't think it's really making a ton of time differential, but it is something to maybe find a little bit of an X factor. Edmonds, by the way, is catching us both. So this will be a three-way fight, I think, before... I'd say it already is a three-way fight. Do I go for it? Do I go for it? The thing is that the tire is going to be out of range.
You're now in the lead.
Either way, it's just whether I want it out of the range down or up. Someone's in the pits. Oh, it's Edmonds. Martin went. Wow. Okay. That was weird. That kind of weirded me out, that exchange. Not gonna lie. Edmonds stayed out. Pitted. Somebody pitted. Oh, I think we overtook someone. Kenny Turcotte. Not one of them. So, someone further up. One of the AXRTs. Barba. Could be Barba, could be AXRT, could be Libel. So, the stop became not a good idea now. I was thinking about it because I was right on his tail. Now I'm worried, though. Mid-deck and Turcotte in the pit lane. close. Terrible lap.
You're leading.
All because of that bizarreness with Spriggs. Let's see if we can eat back into him. I'm not
That's a new fastest lap for Higgs. 158.85.
about the tire. Although, see, that 27.2, that is a bit of a problem. Problem is it's also getting up to like 27.6. So if I inflate it further, I might go out of the window at the top end of the tire while fixing the bottom end. So there's not much there. Still think I'm going to add 0.2 at the pit. Not sure if I want to... Yeah, I think I do want to go down to 4th gear there. It was worth trying out staying in 5th gear to see if it would produce a good delta. It did not. So Mindak is done. Somebody in the top 5 is in the pits. It is Libel. Pretty shitty run, unfortunately, through Brooklands and Love Field. Otherwise, a good lap, though. 212, 212.
You're now in the lead.
So, no real gain. Probably undercut him. Probably going to do kind of the opposite of what he does, basically. If he goes in, I stay out and try to overcut. If he doesn't pit, I go in and go for the undercut. I think that's the play. Because it's not going to be too long before we catch up with, like, Mindak. And that could lose time under yellow or under blues. It's a terrible run through there. But a better run through Vale. What are you gonna do, Molly? He's not in. We're going undercut.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
I'm not sure if I got down low enough. Alright, so 0.2 there. And drop it to 35. 57, so...
Barker, behind is pitting.
Car 60 with a drive-through. Hopefully I don't have one. That would kind of screw me over. Who's that? That's Libel. Oh! I might bring him into play. If I got it slowed down in time. Did I get it slowed down in time? Also, replay.
The lead car's pitting.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, get it on. Go, go, go. No pit,
All clear
no
on
penalty,
pit
no
exit.
penalty, no penalty. Thank you.
Your brake temps look good.
Made up some good ground on Sean Kenny, actually, but not that it really matters. My races. Unfortunately, not with him. For a while there, it looked like it might be. But a couple of mistakes on my part and good driving on his part has left it done. I'm well clear of Aldian, though, and Barker. So that's good. I think overall, it's not been a bad race. But if I want that top 10, I am going to have to earn it here against Edmonds and Spriggs. Those are the two big question marks, and I don't think they have pitted yet. Or if they have, something has gone terribly wrong either for us or them. Actually, might get a top 10 off of Lytle's drive-thru.
Edmonds is leading the race.
Well, there's confirmation that Edmonds is still out. Well, you know what? Actually, I can't honestly trust crew chief because it's been saying I've been leading, like, for a good chunk of this time. There is a Porsche in the pit lane. That is Martin. So let's go, go, go. Got away with one, by the way, on that pit lane entrance. That could easily have been a penalty. Okay, so I was about 2 seconds ahead of Edmonds before the pits. Where am I? He's rolling. Got him. Alright, clear. Clear by a lot, actually. I thought that'd be close. I thought we were going to see him coming out of the pits. Alright. So two things still to come into play here. Spriggs' pit stop and Libel's penalty. Which I don't think he's taken yet, but I could be mistaken because I'm pretty sure he hasn't, because there's no way he stays in the top 5 with that. He's going to at the very least drop behind that pack of like Simmons, Turcotte, and Kenny at the least. Also, am I still on the lead lap? So that's actually fairly amazing. I expected to be lapped today. Okay,
Your front brakes are getting
Libel's
pretty
in a
hot.
service penalty. Looks like he's not going to be in my jurisdiction, unfortunately. No pit stop from Spriggs yet, I don't think. Gotta look at Sean Kenny's lap time there. He's doing 2 minutes. Which, this
Your lap time was at
will not match.
202.01.
202? Eesh. Bad lap. I need good laps. I need good. We're doing the undercut here. That's a bad sign if I can't get faster than that. I need to be burning up like low 201s at the least if I want to have any shot of making this undercut work. Otherwise, I'm going to come out Or Spriggs is going to come out ahead of me. Probably not too far away, in fairness. But he has all the right pace advantages to remain ahead of me, to deny me any chance to overtake. It's my pace advantages are at places that set up overtakes, but don't complete them. Caught up to Kenny, so I think Kenny made a mistake. Yeah, he did like a 205. So, mistake by Kenny. Keep those coming, Sean. I'm really surprised Audi hasn't ended up being at all part of this this conversation. Somebody is typing. Still no pit stop from Spriggs. He's going very long.
Thanks, James.
No worries. I get the draft as well.
Nice.
John went deep into the on his first run, so I mean, it makes sense that he's going deep here, but I am still kind of shocked. Until Spriggs actually pits, don't have a ton to talk about.
You're leading.
Other than crew chief being wrong, I did put up my best lap there. So that's Cops. Let's see if I can do this. We got Cops, then we got Maggots and Beckett's. I'm really not sure where Maggots ends and Beckett's begins here, but Maggots and Beckett's. Next up will be Stowe. Oh, the butt is starting to give me trouble. I should have got up and stretched at the second pit stop. Says a Stowe. And then we'll head to Vale.
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
Vale chicane. I think this is Club. Just trying to find a comfortable spot here. Abbey. Don't know what this is called. I just call this whole complex coming up the loop. I know there's Arena and Aintree in here as well. Spriggs is literally running out of time. I am starting to wonder if he realizes he has to make a second pit stop. going real long here, Moldy.
You're in the lead.
Just kind of dropping a little hint there in Discord that he just to make sure he knows he has to pit. Unless he thinks he can cover the penalty. I mean, maybe. Who knows? I have no idea what the gap is. And to be honest, I have no idea how much time is lost in a pit stop. I just assume it's less than a minute 30. It's gotta be. It's gotta be less than, or a minute 10. Two minutes 10. There we go. 130 seconds.
Spriggs is now leading.
It's in the lead. Really only can get one more lap in, I think. Oh, he's in. Alright, Spriggs is in the pits. Let's go, 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 go. That tire adjustment, I think, has helped because we're actually, I'm starting to actually put up, like, this is going to be a near qualifying time that I put up. I think I got him. I think I got him. He's going to have fresh as daisy tires, though.
You're now in the lead.
Well done, mate. First of all, fastest lap.
Well, clear, Spriggs. Let's keep it calm, keep it clean. Bring this ninth home. Yeah, that didn't work out for Spriggs. He went too long. Actually, he's ended up behind Barker. Might also have to fight with Aldian, because I think he's only about 4 seconds ahead of Aldian. And Aldian is fast. Just hasn't at all put a race together. Edmonds is still with me. Martin. The battle continues between the two of us. Does anyone know any good sim racing gamer glasses? Because these Gunner Optics, I like them. They're really good glasses. I love them. Someone else is in the pits. Oh, it's I think it's Higgs. Higgs has had a bad day. Props to Higgs though for continuing on and taking a what almost assuredly is a 16th place finish.
Okay, Michael,
Could have
15
very
minutes left.
easily
That's
given up on
15
this
minutes.
So Edmonds closed on me that lap, despite the fact that I put up a pretty good one. He's got pace right now.
Your last lap time was at 2:01.00.
Too flat! Wow!
Good consistency. Keep
Ladies
them
and
coming.
gentlemen, this is not over. Martin Edmonds wants himself a piece. And has found the pace in his frickadelli Porsche. That's top. That is some qualifying times he's pulling out right now. So pace-wise, I cannot get away from that. So we have got to look in the rear view. Have a look. And And this is going to come down to a showdown. I didn't know he had it in him. Nice pull away there in the loop. About 2/10. I'm just so bad through Brooklyn's in left field. This is the problem. My third sector is terrible. He got 3/10 there again. At this rate, he'll be on my bumper in 2 laps, and he's got probably 7 total to go. 7 might be a little too much. Probably 6. Actually, probably 7. Interesting. He's weak in the second sector these last 2 laps. Despite me being weak there, I've actually pulled out a little bit of a gap there. Each of the last 2 times through. His weapon is the third sector. My butt's tapping out. My butt's tapping out. It's angry at me for not stretching out during the pit stop. Just give me 10 more minutes, my baby.
You're in the lead.
Yes, I called my butt my baby. Just 10 more minutes. 10 and a half minutes. Probably about 12 when we account for the after flag time. Come on, come on.
Okay, Michael, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us.
Oh. You know what? The pain may be motivating. Because these are the best laps I've done all race right here. Of course, I say that I kind of messed up the entry to Wellington Straight. Gap is growing. So I don't know what happened, but that 2-minute flat doesn't appear to be anything he can maintain. Because he's down into the 201s now. We got Matt Higgs coming up behind us to try to get his lap back. Not sure how I'm going to handle that. A lot of it's going to determine how how Martin handles it, to be honest. He's coming back at me now. Higgs wants that lap back.
We're taking inside.
I need to sprint, need to sprint, need to sprint. Sprint, sprint, sprint now. By the way, making up ground on Kenny, but again, I don't think that's going to come into play. Unnecessary blue flag. Because that's them telling Higgs to get back behind Martin, which, given the pace he's going, obviously is not a thing that is going to happen.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Where can I let him through without losing time? That's the big question, because every 10th is precious right now.
You're leading.
Got 5 tenths there. Kinda wish he'd make a move. 1.7 currently. The gap back to Martin.
Left side, clear left.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'd let you through, but I can't really slow down with Martin on my butt.
I know.
Okay, Michael, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Slap shit. Just brought the gap down to less than a second.
Outside.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Sorry, Mike.
My mistake. I just came off slow off cops. You had to go for it.
I lifted. I wanted to be safe.
Less than 4 to go, so where are we at this lap? Probably 2 more laps. Probably 2 more laps after this one. Pressure's on. This is what you came here for. Audi v Porsche. Admin on admin. Mio on Memets. Or Memats. His big power move is Brooklyn's in left field. Specifically Brooklyn's. He's way faster than I am there.
Losing to the car ahead of sector 1.
Your lap times are increasing. Come on, get back on it.
Yeah, I know, crew chief. And of course, after all that trouble, Higgs spills out. THB, typical Higgs behavior. Should be it should be TMB.
That's 2 minutes
Typical
left.
Matt
2 minutes.
behavior, really, because his dad doesn't do that. But, of course, Richard Higgs, who has made some appearances on this channel, not like a person, but as a racing opponent, is Big Higgs, Little Higgs. Got a really good run through Vale there, which has bought me some incredibly valuable breathing room. Which you earn back through the loop.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Don't care about the yellow right now, although it is still there. So it's something kind of serious.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 30 Celsius.
Alright. Bad third sector, but a decent response.
You're now in the lead.
10th slower. This will be the last lap, I think. Every part of my butt and head wishes it is.
Give it one again.
Wait, are we gonna get another lap? We're gonna get another lap. Wow. Because of where the leader was, we are going to get another lap. Oh, never mind. We're not. Still can't believe that's not a track limit warning, but okay. Or, well, strike, I should say. Okay. He's got Brooklyn's left. That's where he's going to go for it, I think. It's where the door's open. He made a mistake. Run it deep into Brooklyn's to left field. I think there will be one more. There will. I need to use the first half of this lap to build a gap that'll keep him from attacking me into... By the way, good thing I didn't go aggressive on the fuel, because I think I would have actually gone too low. Because the math was saying that it was going to be... So Xavi Castano Muniz, by the way, is your winner. So congratulations to Xavi if he watches this video. I think it's an AXRT 1-2. I think Sean's running out of gas. He's dropping a lot of time. Maybe not. Maybe just hopeful thinking. Nelson ran out.
Car left, clear left.
Turcotte's out. I think Sean went to the pits.
Car right, clear right.
Car 47 gets DQ'd. That is Max Simmons.
Nice one, Michael.
Whoa.
Great win. You deserved that today.
Whoa, boy. Wow, that suddenly turned into a 6th place. So Sean made it, it looks like. I don't know what was up with the timing for him. But a fuel run out for Nelson and Simmons. We did lose Liam Curtin. DSQ for Simmons.
Hey Nelson, what happened?
Ran out of gas.
Well, ran out of gas in the end, which is the problem always from the start, but I don't know, it just got away from me.
Gas.
My brain kept going over to the gas, you know, where am I gonna make it, am I gonna make it, and you know.
Did you change your engine, Matt, or?
Man, I saw you losing some pace, and I was getting close. Closer and closer, but
yeah.
Never saw this coming. That's
yeah, exactly. You know, I thought I was gonna make
good
it.
For me.
I mean, it was probably that last, that spin I took,
Oh yeah.
And that probably did it for me.
I went from battling to stay in the top 10 to suddenly 6th place. I like this. Solid.
I was like, what a horrible race, and I see 2 cars on the end, and I'm like, holy cow.
The session's over
You gotta
anyway,
be kidding me. But I'm gonna get a penalty because I ruined Butler's race, unfortunately.
Wasn't you really?
That was such a good run, too.
Report.
Woo!
No, we can't get him, Martin. He's 10.5 ahead of you and 10.3 ahead of me. You need a tier 3 penalty for us to get him. We need to find another penalty for Sean if we actually want to beat him.
There isn't. I don't think there's going to be one there. I mean, I was so. I like as I was losing fuel, I was getting slower, and I'm like, how is this possible? What is going on?
Lack of driver skill.
Definitely.
No, it's the tires.
Maybe it's the tires. Yeah.
100%.
I don't get along with the Merc.
Not with 3 sets.
I mean,
it's not a huge fall
yeah,
off.
no, there's no way that the tires should fall off. I was doing my fastest laps at the end of the race.
No,
Yeah.
Me too.
Look out
I
for
had
the
on my
pit speed limit.
tires for an hour and a quarter. They were fine.
Outside of making a couple of mistakes here and there to lose time, but like I was doing pretty consistently mid 2 minutes, which was my best time. I know some of you are inhuman and can do more than go under 2, but I can't.
Low 59s, high 58s.
Yeah.
Fuck, I did the last race we had here. I did 58.6 was my fastest lap. I couldn't have fucking dreamt about that.
Well, how long?
I
was the
never
race?
did 58. I never did.
So
60.
Gigs, are you gonna
Only
include
quality.
that nitro button in your setup next time?
What
I'll
nitro
have, to,
button?
I'll have to see how Simmons got himself disqualified and maybe clear that. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, that's.
So I'm lucky that I didn't listen to the engineer. It said 140 and ended up being 150 and I almost ran out.
I'm lucky I didn't try to skimp on the fuel on my second pit stop because I was gonna put 40 liters in and I dropped it to 35 and I was like 30 would probably do it, but it wouldn't have covered that extra lap.
I started out way too light, and then I didn't want to just
Oh,
fuel it right up for the second one.
that was
so
pretty
I tried
awesome to be honest.
break it out
No
into the
real
next
penalties to
two,
look
and
at.
it
I
just
don't think
became
there are
well,
for other people, but I
obviously
didn't have
became
any
too
problems.
much, as you're trying to go into the pits and thinking about
It's
your
not too
fuel
bad.
calculations and still trying to make your turns and adjust
Peace
the
out,
tire
everybody.
pressure and